that what should I be speaking today. And believe me, it took a while for this moment to come in the life. So I profoundly thank Professor Rishikesh Krishnan, who I think is not around though, for sowing the seed. And I also thank my wife Nimisha, who's standing here, for nurturing the seed. And Professor Reggie George, because I had a rather eventful journey for my PhD thesis. And but for Professor Reggie George, I wouldn't have been here, sir. So thank you so very much for your kind support. Now, since I have this opportunity today, and moreover I have the mic with me, I thought I'll leave you with three, this is for the junior batch, I thought I'll leave you with three insights from my years of the program. The first insight that I thought might be of some use to you is how do you choose a topic and what topic should you choose? And I think the topic that you should choose for your thesis has to be something which is very, very core to your existence, if you will, because the whole topic has to endure the long gestation that the PhD has to offer. What happens, and what happened with me more so, is towards the fag end of the program, and while I was defending my work out there, some of the non-issues became issues and some of the issues became non-issues. And if you are not truly in love with your topic, it will be very difficult to look at the same paper over and over and over again, and you would just wish that the ordeal gets over one day. And I think you choose a topic which you can sustain not just for the PhD but even going forward. The second insight, which is a tongue-in-cheek statement, however, is whom to work with. I would rather advocate someone not to work with somebody who comes forward to you with the simple proposition that here is the database, let's see what we can do with it. Now, here is the database, let's see what we can do with it, is something that may not really sustain you beyond the thesis, if at all, if it does, even through the thesis. Because you may not hold the intellectual property which you would really want to for the rest of your life. And the third insight which I have learned, though through the tough way, but I would definitely want to share with you, is to have a balance in life. Often what happens is that the PhD looms so large on our head during the course of the PhD that life starts looking so diminished. Whereas what is equally important is that most of the energies that we draw would typically be from outside the PhD program, especially after the first 2 years. In the first 2 years, we had a very strong cohort. We would eat together, we would celebrate. But as the comprehensive exam passed by, the whole cohort started fragmenting. And that's where the other part of your life, which perhaps you ignored for all this while, comes handy. So the importance of benefit, or the benefit of having a balanced life, where the family, your self-development, your hobbies are equally important, if not more, to give you the energy. So to sum it up all, I thank my family, I thank my dissertation committee members, Professor Rishikesh Krishnan, Professor Reggie George, Professor Ganesh Prabhu, Professor K. Kumar, for helping me navigate through this maze. And of course the external advisors who had really nudged me into not giving up so early. And the three insights being the importance of working with the people who give you that encouragement to work on a topic that you're truly passionate about, and to have a balance in life, which would help us sail through the tough process. So thank you very much.